Hello, my YouTube foodie family members. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Joy, and you know there is Puff Puff and there is Puff. If you want to see how I make this delicious creamy Puff Puff recipe, then keep watching. This is the traditional Puff Puff I grew up eating, and it's so good. Alright family, you'll find a list of all the ingredients and their measurements in the description box for your convenience. I am using 4 cups of all-purpose flour to make this delicious Nigerian puff puff. And of course, I am using 11 grams of yeast. I have other puff puff recipes where you see me use about 60 grams of yeast, and this one I'm just using 11 grams, and I added that to a quarter cup of sugar. You can use more or less sugar. Now I'm adding some warm water, and I am just going to activate the yeast. This is instant yeast, but to get that creamy you can add it directly, but to get the taste that we're going for, you need to activate it like this. All right. So now I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and we will go ahead and prepare the rest of our dry ingredients. So I'm going in with a quarter teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I grated this nutmeg myself. I prefer the fresh seed to the powdered nutmeg, but if that is all you have, that's all right. Now mix all of these ingredients together until it is well combined. It's that simple, it's that easy. The difference is in the technique. All right. So once my yeast has begun to form like this, giving me this creamy consistency, this is the secret to the taste of your puff. But keep watching. Mix all of that and add into your flour. Combine the wet and the dry ingredients together. All right. So friends, I use a cup of water for this, but let me tell you something about baking. Never be overconfident. All right. Go ahead and start adding your water a little at a time. I added all of this, and then mix, check until you get and achieve the consistency you're looking for. It's always better to add a little at a time than to add all at once and discover that, oops, something isn't right about the measurements. All right. I know you would have done this again and again, but yes, each time I'm making this, I'm not doing commercial, so I don't make this every day for my family, but I make it all the time. So yes, it's better, even if you're commercial, it's better to be safe than sorry. That's even worse. So yeah, always add a little at a time and check. Okay, when it comes to pastry, just so you don't hear stories that touch the heart. So I'm being very cautious because I want you guys to get the consistency I'm looking for. And you can see it's clear on the camera. It's not runny and it's not thick. So this is what you want in between. Now let's talk about kneading with your hand. Yeah, I know there are a lot of puff puff recipes whereby instant puff puff, I call them. You use your spoon, you just use your spatula and mix and it's done. Guys, trust me friends when I tell you that this is the original puff puff our mothers, our grandparents used, and because I've been wondering what's going on with the puff puff I've been eating. I'm not getting that puff puff, that vibe I get when I eat puff puff as a child, and I know what is missing. So I had to go back to my mom and ask her, Mommy, please show me how you were making this your puff. I still haven't gotten it. This is it. Mix with your hand. Mix as though you were mixing bread, but not for as long as 5 to 6 7 minutes, and this will enable it to give that chewy creamy taste and texture. Guys, try this and it works. I know we don't want to get our hands messy, but once in a while make the special one and you can tell the difference. Okay, so you're going to keep the next tip is, because we're using 11 grams of yeast, don't use too much yeast for this particular recipe. You're going to keep it in the oven for about 2 to 3 hours. It means you let it rise for longer. It rises slowly. In fact, my mom used to mix her puff puff in the night, and then we will fry it in the morning and we'll have it for breakfast, a snack to go to school with or something. So I used to wonder, what's the difference? This is it. This is it. Letting it sit for that long, it just takes this puff to the next level. She uses minimal amount of yeast and let the yeast do its work, and it's very, very yummy. You have to try to know what I'm talking about. So this, I let this rise for 3 hours, and oh my god, I can still taste it. I would have made this every day if not for self-control, right? We're watching what we eat. My daughter, mommy, I want more. Mommy, I want more. I don't even want to talk about the rest of my family members. I don't want to expose them. So yes, you are going to fry in oil. Make sure your oil is not too hot. Another tip, all right? So that your puff puff will cook evenly and cook beautifully and brown evenly as well. Always going occasionally to check and begin to flip the ones that are already browning, all right? And the reason is simple. They did not get into the fire at the same time. So yes, it's natural for some to start browning like the rest. Don't be worried about overcrowding your pan. It makes the puff puff to move easily, all right? As I'm doing the voiceover for this video, I'm already craving puff puff. This particular puff puff, I tell you, friends. So this is what we have. Nicely browned. Nicely browned. Take it out of the fire. If you want more sugar, you can dust more sugar on it, either the regular sugar or the iced sugar, but this is perfect. So what are you going to have this puff puff with? Tea, orange juice, regular juice, Coke, Fanta? What do you love to have your puff puff with? Or do you take just some beverage, whatever? It's so versatile, right? Or you just snack on it in the afternoon. Look at this gorgeousness. Thank you so much, friends, for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and hit on the notification bell. Look at the texture. Look at how it is inside. Yum, yum, yum. I love you guys. Bye.